It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Texans and the Boys on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 79 yards. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
Tremendous overall athlete, does everything that you're looking for. Big time in the quarterback run game against their better opponents, but can also operate skillfully from the pocket and can beat you with his mind as well.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Seven yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Watson. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Watson, option play. He'll hand it to Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown run from David Johnson. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The tackle made by Eric Murray. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Christian Kirksey able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson looks to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd and very short, Watson dumping it off for Johnson. Touchdown, Texans! David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the 41, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here now, Roberts. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable.
On first down, Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Mark Ingram.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Draw play, Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 40 will anything. 41's a mic.
Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And now out comes Houston. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Throwing now, Watson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Phillip Lindsay.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Oh, don't be scared.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go. And
oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Prescott now. Pass incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field standing.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
It got his man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Watson's going to throw it here. Got a man complete to Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there, another first down. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.